Let's talk.
Hello, I am Cheryl.
Hey, and I'm Steffron.
And we are the Jameses.
Jameses.
We are so glad to invite you all back to the Love Seat community. We're glad that you're here.
Hey, we want to invite you to go out there to our website, SherylandSteffron.com. See us on all of our social media sites. We are so thrilled that you came to be a part of this with us.
So let us go back and say, if you have not listened to the previous podcast, especially the last one, you
Ooh.
might want to go back and listen. If I
Yeah.
must say so myself, we are dropping some nuggets that will help you in your life because they help us. Our goal is to give you tools to use so that you can arrive at being the best version of yourself in your marriage. So again, welcome. Okay, so today's topic is going to be to married couples and singles
And singles, that's right.
because we're talking today about the right fit.
Or we have actually coined it a little bit different. So Cheryl's going to kick it off, but it's not just the right fit, but also talking, because this is what you hear, is finding the right type.
Because people say, oh, she's my type. He's my type. So it's interesting that when people look at us, they'll say, oh my goodness, I just love that you all are each other's type. And how did you know? I say, honey, wait a minute. First of all,
Ah,
we are not even
each
each other's type.
type at all.
So if you've been with us a while and even in our previous life, you will know that let me start with mine and then I'm going to look at him so he will be kind when he's trying to talk about his type. Because when he gets through, hopefully he will describe me. But I would say, the people, my type was the very charismatic,
Oh, I ain't
this
that.
huge people person, this GQ dresser, all that was my type. You had to be a little tall and slim, all of that. That was my type. Okay, now, babe, what was your type?
I'm still trying to get past that. I ain't
Wait a minute, but
charismatic.
you my fit. Wait a minute, we're going to help the people.
Okay, yeah, but
Okay.
all right.
What was
okay.
your type, babe?
Okay, but
What was your type?
okay. She was long leg, light skin,
Mm-hmm.
natural, long flowing hair.
See, that's what I was waiting on right there. Did y'all see him say that natural hair? He know your girl over here rocking a weave. Okay,
See,
but that's what he said.
See,
Okay,
see,
go on.
Feeling those roll things in the hair was just not in my idea of what I could have wanted to.
That's right. Get
Okay.
yourself out of it, baby.
Yeah,
Get yourself out of it.
So
we spend time.
anyhow,
We spend time trying to find our type. So we think what our type is. And so we spend more time, I think,
But baby,
on
when
the
I
outside.
finally got my eyes opened, all I could see was you.
Y'all, he's just trying to redeem himself, but I'm not even going to let him redeem himself this early. Okay, so that's for a whole nother podcast. But because we have created an environment that can handle the truth,
Yeah.
we said and we put it out there. Babe, back to the podcast. So we spend a lot of time as humans looking at our type. And sometimes our type is not necessarily the right fit
for us. Yeah.
So here is what I started praying when we were, even before dating. My prayer to the Lord started being, Lord, give me who I need, not who I want, but make who I need what I want.
Oh, come on now, baby. And it came in
And bam, here it
a
came.
package, all tied up in a bow and ready to go. Yeah.
Okay, he better come back and say, and here's arrived too in a big package.
Oh.
But here is what I noticed, because the Lord knew that I needed consistency.
Yeah.
He knew I needed support in ministry, in business. He knew I needed someone that was very compassionate, somebody that I could work as a team with. someone to laugh with, someone that just,
I'm funny,
pull the
ain't I,
best
baby?
out of me, all of those things. What did the Lord know you needed, baby?
The Lord knew I needed a woman like you. No,
Don't
y'all
even try it.
serious.
Come on.
Seriously. I needed a woman that could change on a dime, that could handle the vision that I was carrying and give me a safe place to download it.
Mm.
I needed a woman that I could say, I need you to be dressed up fly and fine, but I need you to put on some boots and some coveralls and go work in the dirt with me.
Y'all just don't know what he's done to your girl. You just don't know what he has done to your girl. But I have tapped into my
Hey,
ability to be versatile and flexible because that's in me. That's not anything
come on.
I had to create. That was in me. And God knew that.
What's your favorite saying? Say, baby, you didn't need a wife. You needed
You
a
needed a mule. But you needed a cute mule. And so I reported for duty. So when we are looking at our types or looking for our
Yeah, come
types,
on.
we cannot afford in this thing called life and in relationships to be very narrow, or, and I'm going to use this word, shallow.
Shallow. Shallow.
Because you could have someone that meets those outer things, but that inward person
That person you're gonna have
is
to wake up
not
next to.
what you need, and it does not fit who you are or where you're going.
Going.
You know what I love about you, babe? You support and fit for where I am and where I'm going.
Yeah.
And so when you allow God to change you and help you see things the way you need to see them, you will start saying, and you will give value back to this fits.
Yeah.
This fits. As
Yeah.
a matter of fact, people will tell us, even in celebrating our anniversary, they say, y'all seem like y'all been married in dog years because you all have been together forever. And it hasn't been, it's been a year. But because it was a fit and not a type,
Yeah.
but then that fit became so attractive that it became my type.
Yeah. I asked her while we were dating one time as we were getting closer and stuff, what is it that you like about me? What is it that makes you seem to be drawn to me? And she said, your consistency. You
Hmm.
are so reliable. I can almost set my watch, I can set my expectation and never have to worry if I'm going to be disappointed. Because even if you can't make what you said, I
Yeah.
get notified ahead of time. And I'm just not used to that in this day and age where people are so flippant with what they say and what they commit
Hmm.
to. And so when you want something to be attractive, yeah, that little long hair.
They come from your scalp. That's what you want. But then after a while, with all of this in this package, you don't even mind if the hair come in a bundle.
Oh Lord. And you know what she always says, y'all, where's my hair? I paid for it. So I say
Absolutely. So for
hallelujah.
all the
Praise
sisters
the
out there
Lord.
that you are just versatile and you can change on a dime, even your hair, we cheer you and celebrate
She
you.
say, well, how do you want it? You want it long? You want it curly? You want it short? You can get it however you want.
See, that's what I'm saying. When you would allow God to give you your fit, then you can have some of everything. And I know we make it funny, but we want to make sure that people understand there's more. God wants to give you everything that you need. And sometimes we say, oh, one person can't be that. Absolutely, they
Yes,
can.
they can.
When you strive for fit. Now, fit does not mean perfect,
That's
but it
right.
means that I am in this thing with you and I can provide what you need. I
Yeah.
can be that support that you desire and that you need to go to the next level. I'm a believer. God has so much greatness in us. And people, when you have the right person doing this life with you, you can rise to the level of that greatness.
Let's deal with a couple of things here because I do believe, and Cheryl and I do believe, that you should put down what you're looking for. For
Absolutely.
you, those of you that are dating or considering marriage, you need to write down what you're looking for
Hmm.
because you won't know when it shows up. But
Right.
what we're challenging you to do is get past the outer physical
Hmm.
and start looking at the person. Do you have a person that can handle some emotional difficulty? Do you
That's
have a
good, babe.
person that when things get tough, they don't crumble under that? What was that thing we heard this morning that we said was such a powerful term? And we will probably do a podcast on it at some point. Emotional. Uh,
I'm not quite sure. I remember, but being responsible for your emotion, that, somebody that can, because you never know what life is going to throw you. And so when you know you're with somebody that can handle whatever it is, then again, your type is not what's at the forefront. It's the ability that we fit together.
Emotional regulation.
Oh, that's good.
Regulating your emotions. If you've got a person that is just up, down, in, out, how does that fit with you?
Mm-hmm.
They might be the type you want, but emotionally they can't handle, they have no capacity to walk through you with
Mm-hmm.
you. And I want to say something to those of you, especially if you're coming into a blended relationship with children that
Mm-hmm.
have a mother or a father from someone else. You're going to have some capacity to walk
Absolutely.
through that. And that
Absolutely.
cuteness will go out the window really cute, really quick.
And not that you can't be cute and the right fit. So we're not saying that, you can have any of your desires. No, but don't just be so marginalized
Marginalized.
until you only see one thing. They have to do this or to that. Because there's some individuals that may not have it right now, but they have the potential that it's in them. And you get the privilege to help grow with them and walk with them. So we're just saying broaden your idea of what that perfect person is, and put the energy on, does this fit with my life? Does it fit with where I'm going? Does it fit with what I need?
Come on.
Because when you do that, you will run into, like I say, someone that God had hid from me on the back hills of Murfreesboro while I was out there just doing my thing, or someone that God had for him in Chattanooga just doing their thing. And now we get to do these amazing things together because we allowed ourselves the privilege to say, you know what, this is a little outside of my type, but let me keep talking, let me keep digging, let me keep listening. And
Yeah.
then to find out, like, this is what make life
This
really
is what's
good.
attractive.
This is it.
This is sexy.
This is
That's
absolutely.
what it comes down to.
Hmm.
You get to know this person. Now, let us caution you. We're not talking about getting somebody and then trying to see them, trying to change them. We're saying that there are things that can be developed as you go.
Hmm.
Or let me even change that word, things that can be discovered
That's
in
good,
that
babe.
person that were there all along. I did not know that there was this tree and digging and gazebo building and all the things that we get to do together
Hmm.
now, and it has enriched us as we walk some of the things that we're
Yeah.
doing, and it makes it that much more special. So what we're saying is finding your type is okay,
Hmm.
but finding your fit is an eternal
It's
thing that's going to
better.
carry you for life, and it's much, much better.
And here's what I like. When we were talking about this topic, we started talking about bike riding.
Yes.
And I discovered, because I'm one of those, I don't really ride bikes much, but, I go for the cute bike. If it's cute and pink, if the seat look like, it's just right. But I didn't know until my wonderful husband helped me that bikes are to be fitted for your body type. So
That's
if
right.
you have longer legs or if you have a longer torso, they will fit, and it comes in the certain inches or what have you. And sometimes we'll get a bike, and I've done this before, and I just get on and I'm riding, but then I notice that my back hurts and my arms because it was not fit for me. It doesn't mean it wasn't a good bike. It was just not fitted for my body type and for my size. And then when I get the bike and it's fit for me, that the handlebars are right at the length, height that it's supposed to be, that the pedals are set where they're supposed to be, that those adjustments are made. Oh, my ride is so much better. So
And
if
you
you
can
think
ride longer.
you can ride longer, so if you think that we need to be fitted for a bike, certainly we need to have the right fit for life.
And bikes are, it's amazing. You can have the most expensive bike out there,
Hmm.
but yet to ride it and get its efficiency out of it. Not only do you have to be fitted for it on the front end,
Mhm.
you have to take it in for tune-ups. You have to
Mm.
have maintenance on it.
It has to be
It
aligned
has to be
after
aligned
it's
to
had
keep
a
it.
rough ride.
Yeah. And so the other part about this bike setup is this, that even though you have paid a lot of money for the bike,
Mhm.
you've been fitted for it and everything, sometimes you hit bumps
Mhm.
and it can knock a wheel out of adjustment, out of alignment. And that doesn't mean the wheel gets replaced. It just has to be retuned and realigned.
And that's why, even in talking to couples that are already together, you may say, okay, you're talking about the right fit. Well, I'm already fitted with someone. Absolutely. And that's wonderful. You just want to maintain
Come on.
being fit.
That's right.
Because when your car is out of alignment, you don't throw it away. You just go get an alignment. When your bike hits a bump, and life serves us so many things. You can't be together for a year or 2 years and have not experienced, potholes and little bumps and things. And sometimes it'll seem like things don't fit like they used to.
Too fit.
When
Yeah.
it's just that you have to go in for an alignment because people grow, people change. Even in our 1 year, we are two different people already. There are things that, 12 months ago or so looked a little bit differently than they look now. And so we have to maintain that relationship by saying, okay, let's sit and talk. Let's walk through some things. Let me continue to study you. Let me continue to support you in your endeavors, because you'll come in, and all these things we've covered in other podcasts. You'll come in and maybe you have a different area that you want to cover in life. So those things just need alignment so that we can maintain a smooth ride.
All right. All right. See, even Cheryl and I, both of us have done marriage counseling, have pastored, we speak into other people's lives and stuff. But when we did our premarital counseling, which we did, we told the couple that did our counseling, we're not asking you just to give us counsel on the front end of our marriage.
Hmm.
We need someone that can speak into our marriage as we move through, to give us checkups,
Hmm.
to make sure we're doing good, that will
Absolutely.
ask us tough questions so that we don't walk through with blinders on
Right.
thinking we're doing good, but there's something Cheryl hadn't said that she doesn't know how to say. There's something Steffron hadn't said.
Hmm.
They didn't know. So guess what we did? We called our premarital counselors
Hmm.
and said, hey guys, it's been about 6 months. We want to get together and do a check-in. And we both got isolated to ourselves and asked the question, is there anything going on that you need to know about? It gave us a chance
Yes.
for a check-in and check-up
And a tune-up. That's what
and a
that's called.
tune-up.
That's a tune-up that you need, because again, because you're the right fit does not mean that you don't have to have moments and times where you say, is everything good? How are things going? Because again, remember we said the bike, if it's not the right fit and it needs some adjusting, because you know what? I know I used to be 5'3". As I get older, I think I'm now 5'2.5". So that means the handles would need to be adjusted. Sometimes the seat needs to be lower,
Come on.
because you change over time. And so you have to make sure that you're being responsible to give the right tune up and check up to your marriage so that the fit will remain good. So don't be afraid of changes or different things that are occurring. Just make
So
sure
you adjust to the
you
change.
adjust to the change and you give the fit what is needed. I just think if you service your car, and I said that earlier, we should never service our car more than we service our marriage.
Oh, come on.
We should
Y'all
never
should be
service.
clapping for that. That should be getting some big amens.
We shouldn't. We shouldn't service our bike or anything that
They
we
got a
ride more
sticker
than we
up
do
there
our
in your
marriage.
car that says every 3,000 miles. And
Mm,
now they've gone even further. They got a light that comes on.
absolutely.
Some of y'all light been on, and y'all been driving that thing and just ain't paying no attention. You ignoring your warning light.
Say, don't ignore the warning lights. Don't ignore the flat tires. All of those
I don't know
things.
what happened to my car. It just started running bad. Yeah, you've been driving with the light on for 5,000 miles.
And you gave it no maintenance.
Maintenance.
no attention. So we're saying, cautioning you, just because you're the right fit, because we're saying get the right fit from the beginning. But once you're in it and you're the right fit, make sure you maintain. Make sure you work to stay in alignment so that you can continue what? Smooth sailing.
Yeah. There's something I want to bring up here because as I learned about bicycles and stuff, there's a different inch increments in inches on bikes.
Mhm.
And here's why that's important. Because if you've got a bike that's not fit for you, the adjustments, even if they're going to adjust that bike to fit you, they have to make major swings and they have to take the handlebars and put them in positions that they don't need
Wow.
to be in. They have to do things with the pedals, with the seat to adjust you. So we call those macro adjustments.
Okay. Mhm.
If you get the right fit from the beginning, most of your adjustments are micro adjustments.
Mhm.
And so, what we are advocating is if you take time to
Yes.
get the right fit in the beginning, you'll find that you don't have to do such major adjustments down the road. That's what we hear people saying, I don't know this person that, well, did you have the right fit? Because you might have found your type, but did you have the right fit from the beginning? And did you get yourself calculated or moved into the calibrated to
Mhm.
the right setup to start with? And that's what, and we're gonna do a podcast about that. We've been talking about it. We took 3 days to go away and do non-negotiables. And we're gonna talk to y'all about non-negotiables.
Mhm.
Because whether you're just starting meeting someone,
Mhm.
whether you just got married or whether you've been married 20 years, there needs to be the set of guidelines that you work from. But that's not our topic today. I just want to throw that out as a shameless plug.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's
But
coming.
it leads to, or it lends to, the fact that things are always needing to be adjusted.
Just it.
There's always a need for an alignment once you've traveled a while. So if you've been married 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, we celebrate that. But we also say, when's the last time you've been in for a checkup? When's the last time you got your alignment checked? Because don't just allow things to get out of sort or out of whack and you just say that's just the way it is. It doesn't have to be that way. Anything that had a smooth ride at one time has the ability to provide
Have
a smooth ride
at
again.
another time.
Even on a different terrain, even in a different area, it still has that ability. But what gives it that ability is when you give it the attention that is needed.
Because if you got tires that are out of alignment, it'll wear those tires out
Mhm.
on one side or the other. Now, you can go get a new set of tires,
You can't.
but guess what it's going to do?
It's gonna cost you.
It's going to cost you. And guess what? As soon as you put them on that car out of alignment, it's going to wear those tires out too. So,
That's
to get the
good.
right fit, we have to continually be aligned.
So can I go back to what I said from the beginning, from what the prayer was? God, don't give me what I want. Give me what I
What I
need.
And
And then make what I need
what
what
I want.
I want.
Did it show up, baby?
It showed up, baby.
Yeah.
It showed up.
And she
Okay, don't leave
shows
me
up
hang.
for me.
Okay, I was going
And
to say, come
she
on.
shows up for me.
And
Day
we
in
didn't
and day
just
out.
show up. We continue to show up.
Ooh, play on that a little bit more,
That's
baby.
never past tense. When you're the right fit and when it's work, you continue to show up. And how do we want to show up? As the best version of ourselves for the best marriage opportunity. So today, we encourage you, whether you're praying for that spouse, the Lord send them, or you've been in marriage for a while and you're saying, yes, we're good fit and we did this. We encourage you either find the right fit or maintain your fitness.
Wow.
So,
Maintain your fitness.
is that good?
That was-
Maintain
that
your
was pretty-
fitness. Am I
Go-
maintaining
go
my
on, play-
fitness?
Go and play on that, girl.
See, he's acting like I said maintain your fineness. I said maintain your fitness.
I think fitness and fineness, both of them looking good to me. From where I'm sitting.
Because what? God made what you need, what you want.
And what you want, what you need.
So, what's your homework assignment today? Depending on what category you're in, become a fan of fit.
Wow.
Become a fan of fit.
Guys, you've been a part of the Love Seed podcast. We've been talking about finding your fit. We want you to go out there, celebrate with us, join the community. Go back, listen to some of the other podcasts. I am sure you will enjoy them. God bless you from the Jameses.
Yes, we love you, community, and we'll see you again here on the Love Seat.
Thank you for joining us here on the Love Seat. We would love to hear from you, so share your thoughts, comments, and topics you'd like for us to discuss, or any questions you may have by texting us at area code 423-401-8972, or go to our website, SherylandSteffron.com. Also, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Sheryl and Steffron. We invite you to join the Love Seat community. It's a place where we, as husbands and wives, can come together to get the tools to help us show up as the best version of ourselves in our marriages. So, know that we love you, believe in you, and look to connect with you next time here on the Love Seat.